I received a little package from Amazon, something that I ordered. You might think that I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. Now, this is something that a doctor from Cuba recommended. So I ordered on Amazon because I don't know if they have it here in the store, so I decided to order on Amazon. These are a tea. Both of them are the same. This is the calendula flower, in Spanish copetua. This was a recommendation from our doctor in Cuba. He recommended to my sister for her circulatory problem. And I have some circulatory problem only in the winter time. In the cold weather, my toes, they get very itchy and they turn purple. And my nose very red. And I was talking to my sister the day before yesterday, and she mentioned why you don't see if you can find that tea, the calendula tea. And I said, well, I'm gonna look. I look on Amazon. They have this tea on Amazon, and I ordered. So I'm gonna start drinking this tea to see if that makes things better. But I thought, because I was in Cuba most of the winter, you know, when I came back, I thought, well, it's not that cold. Maybe I'm gonna get it this year. But still, they are purple. They even have some scar from me scratching asleep, and sometimes I'm gonna sleep at night from that. And I'm gonna try this tea. But now the weather is here, so that will get better without the tea. But I will try this because it's good for circulation and it's natural herbal tea. So I will let you know. And I washed my hair today. This is the progress. One of my subscribers, Reina Martinez from Mexico, Zacatecas, she recommended to do rosemary tea, to boil the rosemary and put it in my hair. So I did that. I washed my hair, and after I rinsed my hair, I put it on. I left it on my hair. I blow dry it, and look, this time no flat iron or anything, just blow dry my hair, and like this. It looks really, really nice and soft and feel thick as well. So thank you, my friend, for that recommendation. I'll continue doing this to see what happens. Look at these mangoes. They are gorgeous. Here in Canada, we don't get very good mangoes. I always trying to look for a good mango, but nothing. But my daughter went to her in-law near Toronto, and they have a Filipino store, and she bought a box of mango, this type of mango, and they are amazing. They are ready to eat. In Cuba, in my house, I have a huge mango tree. It's like a 2-story high, the size of the tree. And they have an early crop this year. And in February, when I was there, I was eating mango. They were amazing. But this one look delicious. I'm back at my chiropractor. Let's see what he have to say when he do the checkup. Let's see what the chiropractor had to say. I'm feeling a little bit better today from my elbow, but a little bit more sore here on the top. But I've been doing exercise, so let's see. Let's see what he had to say when he checked my elbow. I want to give you an update in the calendula tea that I've been drinking. So I've been taking that tea for circulation problem. I mentioned before that I get my toe very itchy, very swollen in the cold weather. After my nose get red, I look much better. I've been taking the tea for 3 days. Well, the first time that I took that tea, the taste is very strong. If the flower smells strong, the tea tastes strong. I don't put any sugar or any honey in my tea. I take natural tea. So 10 minutes later, I start yawning, and I had to go to sleep because I couldn't keep my eyes open. I said, well, that's not normal for me because I get up at night 2-3 times to go to the bathroom. I, wake up, I'm gonna go back to sleep. So that night I sleep well. So I went to Google the next morning and I did a search, and yes, it makes you sleepy. And they also recommend not to take that tea if you're taking any sedative or any medication that makes you sleepy or drowsy, because that tea it had the same effect, so it can be multiplied the effect of the sleepiness. So if you want to take that tea, you have to make sure that you're not taking any of those pills, or you talk to your doctor to see if you can take that tea, because it makes you sleepy, very sleepy. So I've been taking it for 3 days. The 2 days after that, I've been taking my tea after I'm done watching TV. Otherwise, I don't can watch TV because it makes me very sleepy. 10 minutes after, exactly like 10 minutes, I start yawning, and that's it. I have to go to sleep because it makes my eyes very heavy and make me sleepy. So I really recommend that tea. But remember, if you are taking any pills, don't take that tea. So the tea is not just good for circulation and make you sleepy. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antioxidant, antibacterial, and it's good for the skin. You can put it on your skin if you have any problem in your skin. You can put it on. And I've been putting it on my face. I always leave a little bit in the cup. So I put it on my face and let it dry. And then on top of my toes and both feet, because they get very itchy. It's in the top and they are almost purple, purplish brown, almost black, kind of dark. And they get very, very itchy, and that's from circulation during the winter time. And I'll be putting that in the top as well. And like I said, after I start taking the tea, I'm not getting any itch in my feet, and look at my nose. I look a little bit red, but I just woke up. It's first thing in the morning. I'm making my coffee. And I put it on my face too. And look, it looks much better. I can see myself looking in a mirror that my nose is starting to look much better, because it gets really, really red during the cold season. When my toes start to get itchy, my nose starts to get red, and that's circulation problem. So I really recommend it. This year I'm gonna buy some plants to plant in my garden, because here in Canada they sell those plants. I never buy them because I don't like the smell of the flower. It's really strong smell. I don't like it. But for tea purpose, I'm gonna plant some and harvest the flower for tea. I will dry them and have them here at home for tea. Something that I wanted to mention, if where you live you don't can find the tea or the flower or the plant to plant and get the flower, in the description box below I'm gonna leave the link where I bought mine. I thought that mine were gonna be the little tea bags, but they are in a pouch in the flower, the dry flowers. And then I put in a little dispenser and I put it in my little tea cup. I use a small mug. I don't use the big ones. I don't drink that big amount of tea. So I just do a little one. And I will show you all that. That way you guys can see the amount of tea that I drink and where I put it. Just in case what you have is the leaf around the amount that you should use. This is the tea in the bag that comes like that inside the box. So it's just the dried flowers. I wish they came in the tea bags, because that way you get exactly the amount of tea that you're supposed to take. This way you just grab some, and you don't know exactly the amount you're taking every day. You can drink a little bit more stronger one day, a little weaker the next one, so that depends. And I put it inside here, this tea dispenser. So I put it inside here. I fill half and then I close it. My bumblebee. And then I put it inside here. And I let it sit for 4 to 5 minutes, very hot water. I let it boil in my electric jar for boiling water for tea. So I fill it up until here, no quite to the top, around there. And then I drink the tea, and always leave a little bit in the bottom. Always you leave a little bit of tea in the bottom. And that's what I put on my face and on top of my toes. So you can do this with fresh flowers from the calendula plant. You just remove the stem and just 3 flowers, around 3 flowers you put in for the tea, either dry or fresh. But I don't put any honey or any sugar, nothing. But if you don't like the taste, you can put a little bit of honey or brown sugar. Don't use white sugar, because if you're taking a nice healthy natural tea and then you put white sugar, you are defeating the purpose of taking something good for your health, because white sugar is really bad for you. So the bag comes with more. I just give some away for somebody to try to see if it helps them sleep, because they have some trouble sleeping. So I will let you know. Maybe for that person don't work as well as it do for me. So everybody's different. So I just finished drinking my coffee, and when I went to grab the stuff before it got cold. And now I'm gonna continue working in a project that I'm doing, and then after I will exercise. I'm ready with my clothes for exercising, so I'm ready to go. I received a text message from the person I gave the tea yesterday, and they said they slept awesome last night, so it really worked. And this tea was recommended by my family doctor in Cuba to my sister. I have a family doctor here in Canada. Since I have the address in Cuba as well, I have a family doctor there. So in front of me, he recommended her to take the calendula tea for her circulation problem after the virus. So I didn't pay attention because in Cuba, I don't get this problem of my circulation problem in my feet and in my nose because it's warm weather. I just get that in the cold weather here in Canada. So when I got here, I forgot about it. And when I got here, I was talking to my sister how uncomfortable I was with my feet, and she said, but see if you can find there the calendula tea and start taking it. And that's why I started taking the tea. I just was recommended by a doctor, so that's why I'm taking it. So I hope it worked for you. If you have anything that you want to improve. Something else that I wanted to mention, and this is the last talk about the tea, is that I'm not planning to take the tea every day. Today I'm not drinking the tea because I don't want to get used to that tea to go to sleep. I'm taking it for my circulation problem, but it's making me sleepy, and I don't want to get used to that. I'm taking that tea to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep natural. I don't want to force my brain or my mind to go to sleep if I don't want to. So I will alternate. I took it for 3 days. Probably I will do 3 days without it, and then so on. So the diet is going down the drain today, or for a few days. I did this orange cranberry loaf. It's super, super delicious. I absolutely love it. It's one of those recipes made up by me, and it's absolutely delicious. Look at my flowers, my spring flowers. They're in full bloom. They look absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit cold and windy, but sunny. It's gorgeous out. And look at my daffodils. They look amazing. Didn't die with the little bit of snow that we have a few days ago. Once these flowers go, that's it. No more flowers for these ones. They will come back next year. They're absolutely gorgeous, and the smell are amazing. This one, the stem broke, and I pick it up, and I'm gonna put it on water inside the house. The smell is amazing, amazing. Other ones here. And once you cut the grass after the flower die, that's it, no more until next year. I'm outside drinking a coffee with milk. I already drank earlier a black coffee. The rest of the coffee that I drink will be with milk if I drink some more. I'm outside enjoying this beautiful sunny day. It's the first one in many days. The high today will be 9. It's really nice and nice temperature. It's a little bit windy. That make it a little bit more cold, but it's nice in the sun. If it was at the end of the summer, it would be really cold. It's the other way around. At the end of the winter, when just the temperature change a little bit and you get a little bit of sun, you find it nice and warm. But in the end of summer, beginning of fall, you will find it really cold. It's the other way around. I'm gonna edit in my video this one and the one with the Chien style blouse that I'm just finished today. And tomorrow I will have William here, tomorrow Friday. I'm trying to have William Friday, Saturday and Sundays. That way I spend a little bit more time with him, because very soon he will grow up and they don't want to come to visit grandma or mommy, like he called me mommy. And they will want to spend time with their friends and stuff, and he don't want time for us. So I'm trying to have him as much as I can now that he's small. And I spent almost 4 months in Cuba, so I miss him a lot. So I'm trying to spend more time with him always. So I will edit this video and the other one, and I will finish this one here. I will enjoy my coffee before it get cold, and I will go inside because it's nice for a bit, but after a while with the wind it get really chilly, especially in my hands.